We back. This week we'll be taking on Houston. Came off a high-powered week last week. Put over 40 points up on the board. Najee Harris is the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. 200 rushing yards. 3 touchdowns. And he has a breakout opportunity to become an X-Factor player. So this game against Houston has to be big for Najee Harris. Hopefully our offensive line can continue to block really well, running the ball. So let's take care of this. Yeah, man. Last week it was Joey Porter Jr., now it's Najee Harris. So the players that I want to develop seem to be developing just fine. Yeah. Let's hit the practice field. Not neglect our progress here. Here we go. Let's get a goal today, man.
On the double. Ready? On the ready. Check go. Shut up. Ready. Let's go now.
Yeah, I wish we could add this in our playbook, man. Because I think Kenny Pickett can do a little bit of this. Najee, he's coming for it all this year. He's coming for that rushing title and that X Factor.
Break!
Great cut. Oh, that's not good. Let me see, make sure we have a backup. Oh my God. Robert Woods. Derek Stingley. Man, just pile of injuries. Yeah.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on Najee Harris. He was outstanding last week, racking up a ton of yards and touchdowns. It's the Steelers and the Texans, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Again on second down, it's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. Stroud now. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Stroud out of the gun here. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 16-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will...
Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll run again with Harris. Bulldozes past him. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. There's the stiff arm. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. throw's going to be incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, the pride was hurt. They kind of get reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Back to throw, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season...
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 8.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On the return is Peterson. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the... On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Robinson's got it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Steelers.
These two teams all tied after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Steelers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. This is Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Pickett back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. It's second back at the 36. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And the former Rice, Alan Boswell, puts this one through in his return to Houston. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. The second down throw now from Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Stroud. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On second down, it's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Well, they'll go play action here with Stroud. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Last standing that time from Keanu Benton. Got in there and hit him for a loss. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Stroud now on second down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, That worked quite well for the defense.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are once again back in front.
Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. They're behind in the first.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 42 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. And he's what? They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Powerful And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now a first down carry for Harris. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to be... Starts the drive on the ground. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Back to throw, Pickett. And that's caught inside the 35. Sheds off the tackle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat. Boswell for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Steelers to take over. They'll start the drive with Harris. Gets by him at the 25. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Now Pickett.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Pickett now from the gun here.
It's complete to Robinson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken around the 12. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now.
He finds his man. Complete. That's back. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far.
It's 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
135 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
16 yards.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Here's Pickett.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Whoever this guy is, he's getting cooked.
First touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are
That cornerback has allowed so many touchdowns today. That's probably why Derek Stingley's hurt. That's probably the result of that.
Defense, though, Charles, now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the deep.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Here's Freiermuth again. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get an ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris Taking it in from a yard out. And the Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he.
At this point, I'm just trying to get Najee Harris his X factor.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston's offense taking over again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is caught. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. On the give, this is Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Go on 2nd down. 164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it.
Extra point now by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it.
Okay, ready? Unlock line. Let's go.
They hand this off to Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This is Harris. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. But Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because, you know, they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
Hello. Yep, Najee Harris earns his X Factor. Let's go. So now, he just took that next step.